whenever in my life I faced challenges while growing up, or I faced any kind of discrimination or anything, I always would have this very simple self-affirmation or visualization, you can say, which stemmed from reading religious texts while growing up, to be honest with you. It was that people can touch me. People can physically hold you, touch you, grab you, hurt you. People can say things to me. You cannot go to somebody's lips and go, shut up, They will say what they want to say. You can't stop it. People can write things to you. But nobody has the power to get to you, your soul, unless you are on an ego trip. Nobody can reach your soul. So I would have this visualization that I'm sitting in my soul and they can't reach there. Whatever they are throwing at me is just bouncing off and falling there. And when I'm ready to step out, I will just collect all that litter and throw it in a bin. That they cannot get to me unless I let them. But if somebody says to, like on YouTube in particular, we get comments all the time. Somebody says, you're crazy, you bald man. Which oil you put? I get this question all the time. Which oil you put on your head? I don't know what's with that. Anyway, if somebody says you're crazy, you're an idiot, and so on, that doesn't even register. People can be very, very, I don't know, inconsiderate, nasty. You're walking into my home, I've got a painting there, and you are saying, I don't like this painting. Do I care? I am saying something. This is my opinion. You have the right to your opinion. Would be nice if you're a bit more polite, but no problem. But when people write comments which has half truth and half very bitter criticism, you tend to take it more seriously. If somebody says, oh, this is good, but I don't think you have actually read the whole thing. I don't think you really know what you're talking about. Things like that. Where criticism comes from a place of knowledge. Or where you feel, where somebody's disarmed you by first saying something positive about you, your mind has accepted that person, and then comes the bullet. If criticism is all just negative, or you don't know anything, you will just laugh it off. But if it is as any reality, it's going to hurt you. So when somebody says something to you and you are hurt, I would really like you to think about it. Maybe there is some truth in it. And the other thing I used to do all the time was, if somebody said something that I didn't like, my first question to myself would be, is it the truth? For example, if you say to somebody, look, you share something with them, and they share it with other people, and you feel hurt, and you hold the other person responsible for releasing that information, the first thing you have to ask yourself is it the truth? If it's the truth, then what's the complaint? Because had you not done it, had you not said it, there would be nothing to be said or done. They would have nothing to share. You did something, they only shared what you did. So somewhere I am the seed, but ego clouds our thinking. It doesn't let us see the truth. So whenever anything happens where you feel emotionally or internally hurt, at that time, get your notepad out and write down who in me is hurt, and then reflect on it. Chances are you will find it's just the ego that's hurt. Because there is nothing else that can be hurt. अच्छेद्य हम दाहो में शुद्ध, जो आत्मा है अशोष्य, It's beyond hurt. Soul is beyond hurt. Akledya shoshevacha. Cannot be dried, cannot be pierced, cannot melt, cannot just rot. If that is really the nature of my soul, then practically, the only thing I have to do is maintain my state of consciousness where I don't forget it. Maintain that mindfulness where I don't forget that who I actually am, and then act accordingly. So I thought I will talk about that today, ego, because if I can control my ego, and if I can control my lust, everything else, it's almost immaterial.